Hello, we're back.
Hello.
It's been a hot minute.
Yes.
Time to go quickly check the court record to see all the shit we've forgotten about. Oh right, we got our attorney badge back. Right.
Yeah, that's important. We got the cronut.
Yeah, we got that.
Alright.
Got this bullshit, which is
Something about the
We'll figure this all out.
complicated ass shit in the fucking newspaper talking
It's a
about.
lot of text that I don't feel like reading.
It's a lot, and look. I remember somebody died at the shrine, and that's, some people escaped apparently with the
prayer
flag rope.
flags.
There was
There they are. They look like
There
Flat
they are.
Stanley.
They look like a freaking priest out of Hellraiser or something.
I'm pretty sure that was an enemy I killed in Ninja Gaiden. He's not wearing shoes because, foot fetish, Bo Burnham says you can find it on the internet. Any famous woman's feet?
That's probably true.
It's definitely true, as a matter of fact. I would know.
Oh, okay. So you've gone out of your way then.
Alright, let's go to the bazaar.
Yeah, I know
Speaking of
that
bizarre
statement
things.
was pretty bizarre.
Welcome to the bazaar. I guess the bazaar is as good a place as any to start. It's now. Now, who should... I like how I read that. Good a place to start as any. Like, that's what Phoenix says, but I said as good as any a place to start. So we basically... Anyway, now, who should I...
You Yoda'd him.
Yeah, that's right.
I see. So that is what Freedom Express is. Hey, Freedom Express.
A credit card. Consulting her pocket internet again, huh?
Mr. Wright! I'm assuming it's Albie. It's always Albie.
My guess is what's her name? The detective. That sounds like... God damn it.
Yeah, it's fucking always Albie.
Yeah, it's always all...
Is Miss Maya okay? I believe her, Mr. Wright. I know she didn't do it.
Who did you do this voice for in baseball?
In baseball, I don't think I did it for baseball. Or did I?
You did.
What did I use this for?
I remember Emily
Recently.
commenting on it.
No, but it was for like something else, I think.
Nope, it was with Emily. It was in baseball.
I remember it was like a YouTube comment, though, that Emily commented that.
I'm pretty sure it was also in the video.
Maybe
Maybe it was
I don't know,
Lakitu?
fucking... Oh, it might have been Lakitu.
Which would make sense since
I could see
Lakitu
that.
guides you through baseball.
Yeah, I mean... Do you now, boy? Bokanka, your benevolence! You mustn't trust in lawyers. Are you not the accused from the last trial? Oh,
What's wrong, Albie?
your benevolence speaks with the, You may speak in the vernacular, little monk. Now, what is your name? Yes, your benevolence. I'll be your guide, your benevolence. Know this, Albie. Your soul is only as clean or as filthy as the company you keep.
Oh, well, your soul must be filthy. Hi, I'm Phoenix Wright. Fuck you!
I don't know why. I know why she's hanging out with you, but still.
I wish she'd stop insinuating that all lawyers are trash.
Please forgive me, your benevolence, but Mr. Wright is a very trustworthy man, and I trust him as a lawyer. What's this? I'm sorry, forgive my insolence. If a common boy such as he can put his trust in lawyers, it can only be because of my failure at the Hall of Justice the other day. Oh.
Thank God these comments aren't showing up alongside the video. I have no idea what they're talking about, but Jaden said something not about hentai. Like, what?
Well, I have to go check what the fuck what? Where the fuck did he say this? It's probably in Aeroland?
Oh. It says.
Oh, are those
not
shitty
porn,
tabs?
Not okay.
That's funny that he put special tabs up. Okay, yeah. Anyway. Mr. Wright, her benevolence is sunk into the ground.
Oh no, that's where we keep our Discord admins. She must really feel responsible for what happened in court that day. Let's give her some breathing room for now. I'm sure she'll be back on her feet in no time. In the meantime, do you mind if I ask you some questions?
Of course not. I'm always glad to help.
So what have you heard about the Rebel Hunter that was in the newspaper?
Everyone's overjoyed at her appearance. They say she's the modern-day Lady Kira.
So they're treating this Rebel Hunter like a mysterious protector of the people, huh?
People have been on edge recently, what with that jailbreak and stuff. I sure hope they catch that escaped prisoner soon.
Escaped prisoner?
Bearded guy, probably. Yes, he was one of the vicious rebels the Lady Kira had captured.
There's a hardened criminal on the loose? That is bad news.
Yes, but the modern-day Lady Kira is also super amazing. I mean, she takes on big, scary rebels all by herself.
Yeah, it's not exactly something that anyone can just do. Someone that strong could have easily overpowered and killed the High Priest. What about that escaped prisoner, Albie? What's an escaped prisoner supposed to look like?
They say he's a vicious fiend who serves as Dirk's right-hand man.
Look at this evil motherfucker. Dirk, is then the leader of that rebel group?
Yeah, but he's not, like, evil. Surely, like, he's just
He's
not
got, like,
be.
fucking Getz's eye.
He's got... I know that in this art he looks evil, but he's meant to look evil, and they're gonna make him, like, a good guy later or something.
Dude, he has yaoi hands. Of course he's evil.
Yes, the escapee serves that dreadful master of the Defiant Dragons. They say the prisoner is a former soldier, and that he wields a big, scary knife.
See, he's evil. He wields a big, scary knife.
Ooh, damn. Everybody that has a knife is evil inherently.
Yeah, that's right.
Rumor has it he's a cold-blooded killer to boot.
You go up to me, you play one of those Toho fighting games, and you tell me that that girl who throws like 1 billion knives and freezes time forever is not evil. What's her name? Cyrano, I think? I don't fucking know. I don't know.
Cyrano is a good person.
Is Cyrano the one that wears the hat? I don't fucking know.
I don't know. Cyrano's the ice one. I don't know if that's the one you're talking about.
I'm talking, Sakuya? What the fuck is her name? I don't care. The girl who freezes time and throws knives. Sounds like a dangerous man.
He is, but the police still can't find him, even after an exhaustive search.
Wait, I remember hearing about a prison.
There is a prison at the apex of this mountain.
A prison? We up there? The prison at the top of the Inner Sanctum Mountain, right? How did he even break out of it?
No one really knows. He supposedly did it without any tools to speak of. Some say he must have fallen to his death. Personally, I'd like to believe he did. Otherwise, something like that terrible incident might happen again.
Terrible incident? That terrible incident? What was that about, a terrible incident, Albie?
It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. Previous queen was
previous queen was assassinated? That's kind of insane. The previous queen was assassinated? Yeah, Albie, you just told me about it.
Yeah, I know. Jesus Christ, man. Whatever, we haven't played this game in, like, 3 months. Shut up.
It was so terrible, he forgot it 5 seconds after saying it.
Yeah, that's right. Oh, it was the terrible deed of a heinous sinner. I mean, to take the life of such a gentle queen? Only someone with a dark, defiled soul could do that.
They really take the queen seriously here. Like, God-worshipping level serious. Really would take someone pretty bold and blasphemous to assassinate one.
Those Defiant Dragon rebels are not afraid to do anything to accomplish their goals. That's why, with that escaped prisoner on the loose, who knows who might be killed next?
So that's why the people in Kurain are so afraid of that escapee. And why they want the rebel hunter to take him out, along with the other rebels. So is there anything else you can tell me about the rebel hunter and Lady Kira, Albie?
I was just thinking there was something else, but what was it? Oh yeah, here!
The fuck is that? Is that an arrow with a pitchfork?
Yes.
What is it?
Shadow found it! Why, that's the Warbot arrow.
Feeling better now, your benevolence?
This is no time to be feeling sorry for myself, for I am the Crown Princess of Kurain.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let me see that, boy.
Boy!
Yes, your benevolence. It looks very much like one of the legendary weapons Lady Kira once used in battle.
A three-pronged arrow seems kind of inefficient.
Fucking would suck. The tip would weigh it down, and it would be aerodynamic as a fucking rock. Like, it would suck.
I don't know. Let's go look up. Let's go see if three-pronged arrows are a thing.
If you shot that arrow, I'm not saying a three-pronged arrow can't exist. I'm saying the one in that picture wouldn't fly for shit.
Okay, this would work. I've seen these before. Yeah, like an actual three-pronged, where it has like three really long tips, those work.
Yeah, but I'm saying the one in game here would fucking go 10 feet and plummet into the floor.
Like, that's how my brother's harpoon looks. Like, he got a harpoon once and was using it to spear lobster, which you're probably not allowed to do, by the way. Anyway, so a three-pronged spear works because instead of launching like one spear, you just launch a bunch so you can be inaccurate and still hit your mark. That bullshit does not work because it's like three little dinky shit points.
Also with, like, a spear, if you're, like, using it like a trident, you're using it to spear downwards. So it doesn't matter if the tip is heavy as shit. With arrow, the tip needs to be a reasonable weight.
In any case. Where did Shadow find it, Albie?
Near Abbot Inme's house.
Near the victim's house, huh? Something tells me I better look into this. Oh, I get the name now. He's Abbot Inme because he ate the abbot. And he's inside of him.
I think the pun is due to his last name, though. It's Inme something or other, but...
Yeah, I know. Albie, can I ask you to take me to the High Priest's house?
Yes, of course.
Come to think of it, if he was married, wasn't he? And his wife is the one who usually plays the part of Lady Kira in the Purification Rite. I should probably talk to her, too. Gotta get used to these buttons. We could examine some of the bullshit here, like this stupid bird. What the hell is this? It looks like a Pokemon.
Allow me to explain.
Let me explain.
That bird is known as a warbot. It's only found here in Kurain.
Alright, the Lady Bird, Kira, Lady Bird based herself on. It's a really beautiful bird. Tourists must love it.
They usually do. There's just one thing about it that's kind of hit or miss. Its unusual cry drives children to tears. It can even make some adults collapse in fear.
Maybe this should keep such a fearsome creature in a less crowded area. There's like a machine gun bird or whatever the hell it's called that literally makes a cry that sounds like machine gun fire. It's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, shoebill.
Yeah, shoebills.
Yeah. It's not a cry though. That's just them fucking clacking their enormous beak.
They're really nice too. They're like, oh,
yeah, they're nice. They're nice creatures. They're not mean.
Their fucking clacking bill is insane. Yeah, but what's this cow-like animal?
It's a yak.
You fucking idiot.
What do you think it is? We're in the fucking mountains. What do you think? They carry heavy loads and provide milk. They're indispensable partners in our daily lives.
Interesting. Yeah, they're kind of cute up close.
Oh, and they're also prized for their meat. You know, the meat you enjoyed so much last night.
Oh. Partner must mean something else here.
No, I mean, that's pretty accurate for animals.
Didn't Maya say she had to be a vegetarian living up here? Apparently they eat yak. I guess it's a vegetarian yak.
Well, it depends, right? You don't have to be a priest or priestess to live in Kurain. You can just be a person.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
So maybe if you're a monk, you aren't allowed to eat meat? I don't know.
I don't know. The gate to Temple. Now, at the top of those stairs is my home away from home. Just looking at them is making my back ache. Phoenix, you're like 38.
That's also not that many stairs. Like, that's a big staircase, but it would take like 2 minutes.
I don't know, if I had to walk that every single day, that still would suck.
You get used to it pretty quick, though. If
Yeah, I
you
guess so.
lived at the top of that staircase, I don't know.
I run upstairs like nearly every single day, both in my house and especially when I go to work. I run up a bunch of stairs every day. So I'd probably be fine.
I feel like, alright, so the stairs
like Emily
we
or
saw...
Jaden who have asthma, that wouldn't be very fun.
Well, what I'm saying is compared to this, like, in Kurain, we saw the staircase up to that inner sanctum place, and that was a pretty fucking big staircase. It makes this staircase right in front of us look tiny.
Well, yeah. That's still
All
more
of
steps
these people are used to
than the
this
rocky
shit.
steps. Yeah. I mean, they live in the mountains. You have to get used to that shit. Everything is built alongside a mountain. Let's go to the High Priest's house. Okay. So this is where the High Priest lived. And that's their Punji spike chair. What the fuck is that underneath the text?
It's,
Wait a minute. This is where they brought me when my back gave out. And a woman in front of that altar must be the High Priest's wife.
is it candles? No, that's a board game. It's like chess or something. I think.
I guess. I mean, that's what I figured this was.
Maybe they have more than one. I don't fucking know. It doesn't look like something you sit on, clearly. It looks like chess pieces, kind of.
Excuse me. Yes. May I help you? Believe. I just want to believe.
Okay, so she's believe in me.
Yeah.
Good.
I was hoping to speak with the High Priest's wife. Are you she?
Please forgive the intrusion, Lady Balib.
Oh my. Your benevolence.
Please, be at ease. What a terrible time this must be for you. I owe much to your husband. You have my deepest sympathies for your tragic loss.
You honor me with your kind words. Look, dear, the royal priestess has come to visit us. Yes. What's that? Oh, of course. She's talking with her funeral picture. Listen, he died like 2 days ago. I feel that's justified. My husband, too, is delighted that the royal priestess has graced us with her presence.
You can speak with Abbot in me?
Good lord, you're a fucking idiot. No, I don't possess the power to speak with the dead, but I can feel his presence. What's that? No, that can wait till later, dear. Wink, wink. Oh no, she wants to fornicate with the picture.
Well, yeah, she wants to have Abbot in her. I don't like his name, Abbot in me.
She's definitely speaking with him. So your benevolence, what is it that brings you to my humble abode?
This lawyer is investigating your husband's death. And I am watching him to ensure he does not tamper with any of the evidence.
I know this must be difficult, but could I ask you some questions? A good friend of mine has fallen under suspicion, you see. A friend of yours? So you must be Maya's friend from the States, correct? Yeah, the States. This game is in a state of mind that does not make any sense. That's right. I'm sorry, but I'm still grieving. Isn't that right, dear? Yes, I know.
Evidently and his wife were one of the closest and most loving couples in Kurain. If she is not ready to talk, I will not allow you to press her any further.
What do you think her name was before she got her name changed to, or her last name changed to Inme? Believe. It was like, I don't know, Francis.
They didn't believe me! I don't know.
Believe Francis. I mean, why didn't you believe me? Would be really funny. That'd be her name. Believe me, why didn't you believe me? I told you I'd shoot. She just lose the love of her life. It'd be incredibly insensitive of me to force answers out of her now. But I need to talk to her if I want to learn more about the High Priest. Plus, there's the Warbout era that Abby just found near the house. There's too much I need to find out for me to leave just yet. Would it be okay if I stayed here for a little while?
Barbed Head, have you not been listening to a word I said?
Look at your benevolence. I'm sorry for her loss, but I'm running out of time. So what I will do is promise to leave if she doesn't change her mind. Please, let me talk to my husband about this. Yes, I know. No, don't. Not in front of the royal priestess. This is so awkward. Now, if you would excuse me. What the heck are they even talking about?
You have but poured salt in her wounds. This is precisely why you lawyers are so despised.
Irk. I was just trying to help Maya's case. I didn't mean to hurt Miss In. Stop.
Could it be that you actually possess a conscience?
Of course I do. But I'm also desperate for information.
So, what do you plan to do now?
That's the time by looking around the room, I guess, and see if she changes her mind. Just ruffle around her stuff, rifle through
just
it.
like fucking rifle around her shit while she's having sex with a picture in the back room.
Whoa, she's got a lot of these. Does she need those for the picture? Nah. She seems content with that.
Just say that you do not touch anything you should not.
Guess I should watch what I touch then, just in case Prince Rafa gets mad at me.
Oh, Prince Rafa.
Yeah,
That probably
Prince.
exists as art.
That's right. What a magnificent altar.
Of course it is magnificent. It is for the Holy Mother, after all.
The Holy Mother. See that faceless figure there?
Such insolence. How do you not know who Her Holiness is on sight? Do you seek to cross over a line into the Twilight Realm right this instant?
Sorry, won't happen again.
This is why lawyers are so despised. Now listen well. Depicting Her Holiness's face is the greatest taboo in all of Kurainism.
I wonder what that's
Fucking-
a parallel to.
Wright goes up and draws a fucking shitty smiley face. There are none alive today who know what her face really looks like. And that includes the members of the royal family.
Wow. No, that's an unusual custom. That definitely doesn't have a parallel to real life. Cough, cough. Ugh! It's gotta be one heck of a secret if even the royal family can't know what she looks like. Ah, her trash. Nice. This looks like a wastebasket. Hey, there's an envelope sticking out. Huh. There are 3 holes in a row in front of the top. Now, where have I seen holes like these before?
Rounding around in other people's garbage like some stray dog. You are a pitiful creature indeed.
What does it say here? Say what you will, but I got a job to do.
It says, to the High Priest. You cannot even read? Are you even more pitiful than I had thought?
Thanks, and I'll keep your words of wisdom in mind, your benevolence. Guess I should have studied some Kuranese before I came in. So the envelope was addressed to the High Priest, huh? But it's empty. Still, there's something about it. I better hang on to it. Yes, we finally get to know what the hell this thing is. What is this scary looking spiky thing?
It It is a floor cushion for heightening a practitioner's mental focus.
Those are actual fucking spikes.
Your ignorance astounds me. There's not a soul in Karain who would not recognize this.
A floor cushion. You mean you're supposed to sit on this?
How else would you suggest it be used?
Looks like a torture device to me. Okay. So that's what that was.
You could probably sit on it without it hurting, but it does require you to stay still and distribute your weight.
Yeah. This game kind of looks like checkers or chess.
You mean to say you've never heard of Kachu Damal?
Is it Pokemon? Catch them all?
Kind of.
I've heard people describe it as Karaini's chess.
So 2 players take turns moving their piece in a bid to capture the other's king? Take turns? No, we just slam them all together at once.
Not quite. In Kachu Damal, the goal is the utter annihilation of your opponent.
The game doesn't end until you take every single other piece. What happens if you check? What?
So like, fucking, it's really more similar to Shogi. Not that Shogi, you destroy every
Dude,
piece,
fuck
but
Shogi.
Shogi is
forever.
It's literally chess if it was more complicated.
Uh-huh.
Anyway.
A lot of the ideas are cool. The game takes forever.
Yeah.
Furthermore, each piece has a special move that can only be used once per game.
Special moves.
I
That
would
sounds like a
never
game right
remember.
up Maya's alley.
I would never remember which abilities I have and haven't used. How many pieces are there? Like 20?
They all look identical. There's a Steel Samurai patch in this bag. Guess this bag must be Maya's. Probably glad to hear what she has perform on the right. Now we're gonna look through her stuff. Is this a piece of art of some sort?
What a beautiful orb.
Something the matter.
Barbed head, take one step back.
Okay, done. Just spot something.
Yes, your dismal reflection. It was ruining the orb's beauty.
You should have to put it like that, your benevolence. A poster of the mountains? Yeah, the Inner Sanctum Mountain is featured against these other towering peaks. These beautiful mountains are known as the Roof of Karain.
Oh, dude, are they?
Ah, and I see they even included Mount Pony Pony in the poster.
Mount Pony Pony. Is that the smaller peak to the left? Also, how big is that fucking bird?
Oh. I would say perspective, but like actually the way that it looks is that it's just a giant fucking bird.
That is huge! That is terrifyingly big.
Because where is this bird? And the only way that that makes sense is if that bird is naturally that color. This is a really weird dark blue color is what that bird would have to be for this picture to work.
You know, that would probably make for good camouflage. If it was flying. But nothing else is as big as it when it's flying. Look at that thing.
Well, it doesn't need to be big if it's that color. If it's that color, that bird might be fucking 4 feet in front of the camera. You don't fucking know. If that's its actual color.
If it's 4 feet in front of the camera, it's minuscule. But no,
okay,
that bird is just huge.
Yeah, it's probably just a huge fucking bird.
Do not fuck with that bird.
I don't know, it's a fucking mountain. It wouldn't shock me if there's a giant bird anyway.
Known as the Little Sanctum, it is just west of the Inner Sanctum. Is it not also beautiful?
Isn't
But I suppose a lawyer with a devoured soul such as you could not perceive such beauty.
No, that's true. I think it's absolutely stunning. No, that's true. I mean, mountain range poster. Yay. Isn't this that justice minister I met? Who's that woman in the picture next to him? She looks really important. Could she be the queen of Karain? Guess Phoenix didn't have anything to say about that.
Yeah, I'm surprised
there's
Rafer
also
didn't
one
chime in
poster.
and be like, yo, that's my mom, yo.
Oh, it's a wanted poster for the rebel escapee everyone's talking about.
What? Let me see that. Yeah, that's like... That's totally that guy with like the massive fucking beard and beanie that you couldn't really see his face. It's totally the same
Totally.
guy.
I mean... Yeah.
Like, you can't really see
So,
it,
no,
but that's
you
gotta be the
You can
same.
tell based on the nose.
You can see his fucking nose.
I mean, I guess this guy also kind of, but not really.
The eyes aren't as sunken in with the puree zealot.
You can actually see his eyes are sunken in.
Yeah. Anywho, that's a Rainbow, senior member of the insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of...
Looks like
Trust me.
Trust in Me robbed the cradle in this one. That's an 11-year gap. It's a big
When you're in your 40s, I don't feel like dating somebody 11 years younger is that big.
Oh no, but I don't know if they got married last year or not.
Yeah, I suppose. Like,
For all you know, he could have been like 35 and she could have been like 24, and that's just a little... Which still isn't that bad, but...
that's not really that bad. The only way it's an issue is if she was under 18. But even then, this is a secluded-ass mountain village.
Yeah, what are you gonna do? That's her bull?
I don't know how to pronounce it, but that's an Ebo.
Oh, that's horrible!
That's
Oh,
horrible.
wow, that was horrible!
Oh, that's horrible. There you go. Senior member of the insurgent leadership and former paratrooper of a... I got a fucking splinter in my hand earlier,
Oh, I hate
and
those. Yeah.
fucking hurts.
Yeah, whenever I get those, I'm just like, alright, I'm just dig it out and just scrape my
Oh, I
finger.
dug it out, but the wound is still there.
Yeah. Very not fun.
I read this line. Okay. Foreign land, wanted for crimes against the kingdom, considered armed and dangerous.
So he's ex-military, huh? Of course he is.
His appearance alone exudes menace. He must be captured at once.
That's 3 million Koreanese, $3 million, 3 million funny, wacky Phoenix bucks. I mean,
Funny, wacky Phoenix bucks.
it's a lot of money. Is something wrong?
The bounty is 3 million damas, money that comes out of the people's tax payments. I shall have it lowered to about 1 million damas.
You seem unexpectedly concerned with the people's welfare.
Unexpectedly? How rude! Nana has always taught me that kingdoms do not value its people come to ruin. As crown princess, it is only natural that I care for my people.
How about sending some of that kindness this way?
Well, I suppose I could. If you quit being a lawyer and paid taxes to our kingdom, that is.
It's always about paying taxes. Oh, well, it was worth a shot.
Give her some credit. She cares about her people, at least. Her people that are all over the place mentally.
And, of course, the mini TV.
Oh, it's still Samurai.
Yeah, of course it is. What show is this ripping off this time, huh?
It is the Plumed Punisher, warrior of Neo-Twilight Realm.
I think it's plumed as in, like, feathers. I could be wrong.
It's probably plumed.
I hope it's the Plumber Punisher. That'd be a great name for the Great Gonzalez.
Look, let me tell you. Fucking Plumed Punisher makes way more sense. However,
The Plumbed
I
Punisher.
read that as the Plumber Punisher originally, and I only corrected it as I said it. So,
Yeah, I was like, oh yeah, the Plumber Punisher. That's Mario's famous nickname.
that's
Great Gonzalez.
that's legitimately where my mind went. I thought it was a Mario ripoff at first. Anyway, it's based on Lady Kira and is the #1 action hero show in Korean.
This reeks of like Bollywood vibes.
Oh,
Plumed
well,
Punisher.
this is in India, basically, or the India equivalent.
worry of Neo Twilight Realm. I don't see feathers, and it doesn't look like a plum or a plumber.
There's plumes. There's 3 feathers out of the top of the mask.
Oh, come on. That's like...
A plume really doesn't require much. It is a feather indicating a colorful feather, basically.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yes, it is an entirely original show created right here in our kingdom.
How much do they pay you for that pitch, Princess? I'm not so sure about its originality, given its overall look in the fucking theme song. Thanks for calling that shit out.
Is something the matter?
Well, it's just we have an Action Hero show back home, about 5 of them, that is really similar to this. I'm guessing this show is why Maya's so into Lady Kira.
Yeah.
Honestly, the theme song is exactly the same one as Maya. We didn't feel like making a second one. The Steel Samurai, War of Neo Old Tokyo. You're not supposed to call it out, Phoenix. It's supposed to be a callback. You're ruining it. It's a popular action hero series film right in LA. Yeah, LA,
Imagine,
huh?
Yeah, right here in LA. Imagine, by the way, if in like fucking Persona, there was a goddamn like Neo Featherman reference, and they took an aside of like 10 text boxes to explain what Neo Featherman is.
Yeah. The character is played by this really cool action star, Rick Lowers. Turned into the Plume Fighter, funniest shit I've ever seen. Set in a city known as Neo Old Tokyo, it pits the Steel Samurai in Mortal Kombat against his nemesis, the Evil Magistrate. Maya's collected DVDs and merchandise from that series as long as I've... No, you have too, asshole.
Yeah, trying to pretend like he's not also a huge fan. Fucking currently has Steel Samurai keychain on his phone.
Well, you skipped text. Thanks, game. Plum Punisher seems awfully similar to the Steel Samurai.
The Plume Punisher originated here, in Korean. Is that clear, barbed head?
Yeah, accept your fucking check, I guess. Yes, your benevolence. Note to self, never suggest that again.
Lady Believe has not had a change of heart, and simply waiting shall not change that.
Yeah, she's probably in the back destroying the evidence.
No, she's back there going to town on a fucking painting.
Yeah, destroying the evidence, covering it in silly, wacky fluid.
Yeah, I suppose.
Can we just wait a little longer? I wonder if she'll ever open up.
Well, something's opened up. Something's opened up back there.
Glad to be back. Glad to be back.
Look, it's not our fault. They're the one. The game made the joke first.
They're making a different kind of river back there. After their fucking 2.5-day abstinence.
Oh yeah, I mean, after the fucking torrent of piss and shit falling down the mountain earlier.
Oh, they're still here.
Lady Believe.
I'm done. There's just stains all over the paint. Miss Me, do you think you're ready to talk? Is it okay with you, dear? Yes, I'll let him know. I think Emily said this is her favorite case. Watch it be because of, like, the sad transpire of, like, her story, and we're just completely fucking
I don't fucking know, man. I feel like she mentioned she actually really likes Raifa as a character, so I imagine we get, like, a lot of Raifa dialogue in this trial in particular as well.
I mean, Raifa's funny, so she exists.
Yeah, I like Raifa. I think that Phoenix doesn't like her, or at least not much.
Oh, no, obviously not.
But
it's fucking jerk.
We, as the players, fun character.
Yes. She makes fun of Phoenix. That's basically instant top of the books.
Yeah.
Lady Believe, you don't have to speak to this lawyer if it is not your wish.
In every game, he becomes more pathetic. This time, he's being made fun of by a 14-year-old girl.
No, he becomes more and more pathetic until one game he's a fucking, like, role model, and then he's pathetic again.
Yeah, that's right. Also, someone pointed out, and I noticed this, going back to the first game, 5th Trial, That is not normal Phoenix. That is, like, super smart Phoenix. Beating Damien Gant is fucking bullshit. There's no way that Phoenix on Trial 5 should have been able to do that.
I mean, that's fucking... That's like...
hyper-intelligence Phoenix.
That is a Phoenix that probably didn't exist.
Yeah, people...
Really.
The trial doesn't exist, because it got retconned.
There was... Yeah, like... I'm wondering, like... Apollo is usually pretty fucking, like, on the nose. I don't even know if he could have realistically won that trial.
Honestly, that feels like a trial that should have appeared in, like, Game 5 comeback Phoenix vibes, maybe, but who knows. Oh, it's quite alright. If my husband were still with us, he would say, as much as it pains me to have my lovely wife speak on such matters, if it would help find the truth, then ask whatever you may. Okay, I'll take you up on your generous offer, you psychopath. Wait, did Miss Emily just call herself lovely?
Well, whatever are you waiting for? Ask your questions quickly, so your departure may be just as swift.
Yes, of course. Boop. Do you have any idea why your husband might have been killed? Was he acting differently or doing anything out of the ordinary lately? No, I don't recall anything of the sort. ... That's not suspicious. This is really difficult. Did anyone have a grudge against him? He was a kind man and one of peace. He would never do anything that would cause someone to bear a grudge against him.
Like he lost.
Is that the first? No, that isn't the first time this game, right?
Yeah, we've had. Well, no, he's doing a Psyche-Locks tutorial.
No, he doesn't always do Psyche-Locks tutorials. This might just be him commenting on it, which he does like.
Maybe.
These are Psyche-Locks. This means... Oh, no, this is the first time. This means Miss Inmi is trying to hide something from me. This is the Magatama Maya gave me all those years ago. It has a really amazing power. It reacts when someone is hiding something, and allows me to see the Psyche-Locks that are holding that person's mind shut. Whenever I see any, I only have to touch my Magatama X button to try and unlock them. Unlocking them all usually allows me to coax the truth out of someone. Take that! Fucking bitch slaps him with the Magatama. Now tell me! I'm sorry!
Still poor fucking Phoenix. He gets the fucking worst medium power of all the lawyers. Like, his sucks. He has to work hard to get them to tell the truth. Fucking Apollo just knows they're lying inherently. And...
Athena's is bullshit.
Athena just gets to literally cheat. Like, she just... Yeah.
Psyche-Locks. They appear when I ask her whether anyone held a grudge against her husband. That must mean that Miss Inmi thought of someone who might just have such a grudge. Let's just stir the pot a little and see what happens. Miss Inmi, have an idea of who your husband's real killer might be? That would be Maya, would it not? No, of course not. It has to be someone with a motive to kill him. This is who I believe had a reason to kill your husband. Probably the rebel Dirk makes the most sense.
But Dirk doesn't really care about the High Priest. He cares about the Queen.
I guess the escaped prisoner.
Yeah, because, like, I look at it from the perspective of, like, why does Dirk actually give a shit about the High Priest, particularly?
I believe the escaped prisoner killed your husband. He probably thought that your husband would get in the way of his escape plan. But were that the case, wouldn't Maya have been slain as well? Oh yeah, you're right. Guess I better find someone else with a possible motive.
I guess it could be.
The rebel Dirk. The rebel leader Dirk killed your husband. He did it to stop the purification rite. He must despise Lady Kira for capturing his fellow insurgents. But were that the case, wouldn't he have slain Maya for playing the part of Lady Kira? Good point. Alright, so it wasn't Dirk. I'm thinking about who else might have had a motive. Okay, nice. No, it would have been someone else. This is who I believe had a... But yeah, here you go.
Well, this is just... Well, I just didn't answer that because that's, like, blatantly obvious. It was just whoever was dressed as Lady Kira. But...
It was the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. Everyone's talking about her.
Oh, there you go.
No, not of what you speak. Really? Because she even made the front page recently.
That's the...
I am but a humble servant of Lady Kira. What reason would she have to kill someone as insignificant as I? Actually, I have something that just might show you why Lady Kira would kill Abbott.
Ooh. Fucking... Boy, I'm not familiar with the evidence.
Yeah. Why? Probably something on the paper.
Oh, by the way, the letter with 3 holes in it, the arrow totally shot that letter. That's why it has 3 holes like that.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Anywho. Why does Rebel Hunter want to kill him?
How about the Wright's guide? It might have something to do with the fact that the fountain was already red. That a murder already took place up there. Maybe there's 2 murders. It's been like fucking 18 trials since the last time that happened.
Maybe. Holes and the rows of 3 all over it.
Arrows as well.
Yeah. Oh, because it's folded up. If you see how like it folds together,
Yeah.
That's all 1 arrow. Do not perform the rite. I know what you're planning. That might be it.
Yeah, let's go with that. Well, the music stops. That must mean we're right. This is a letter of warning from Lady Kira. I'm about to send a letter of warning into the fucking Discord to get those 2 to shut up. Maya found it. It was in the inner sanctum, and only Maya and your husband were there at the time. Oh! This letter reached its intended recipient, your husband, the High Priestess, didn't it? And how do you know Maya wasn't lying to you? Because I've never seen that letter before, and I doubt my husband ever did either. Sorry, but I have evidence that proves this warning was meant for your husband.
And that's the envelope.
What is that? It's an envelope addressed to the High Priest. The warning letter was delivered to your husband inside this, wasn't it? Ah. Can you make the noise one more time? It'll probably destroy your last Psyche Lock. What nonsense is this? How can you prove the warning was delivered in this envelope? There's gotta be a way to prove it. Also, I love how Phoenix has never once commented on the fact that she's holding up the painting and talking like him.
No. I mean, this is a very rudimentary, shitty form of channeling in Phoenix's eyes, maybe? And is he not used to this kind of shit?
Yeah, I guess that's fair. Wait a second. Don't the envelope and the warning letter have something in common? I think there just might be something that links the envelope to the warning letter. There he is. Yes, and the proof is right here in the warning letter. This spot in the warning letter proves it was delivered in that envelope.
3 spot choices.
The 3 holes in the envelope are in the same shape and arrangement as the holes in the warning letter. And if you fold the paper in thirds and place it in the envelope, the holes line up. Ah! As for what made the holes, I believe it was this. Take that! They were made by this warbod arrow, one of the weapons favored by Lady Kira. The warning was folded into thirds, placed in the envelope addressed to the High Priest, and delivered to your husband on the points of this arrow. Eek! Thanks. You ready to tell me the truth now? No. Like 5 more psyche locks pop up. What the fuck? I admit the warning was sent to my husband, but he was not an insurgent. And why'd you keep it a secret? Because the authorities might have suspected of him being one if I hadn't. I guess that makes sense. If the Rebel Hunter was after him, I could see how people might at least suspect. We are Kuranist Kingdom, as such rising up against the monarchy is the same as blaspheming Kuranism itself. Kuranism, blit. Your husband was a devout priest of Kuranism, and he feared that his good name would become tarnished if the warning ever went public. Yes. That makes sense, but is it the honest truth? What if the High Priest really was a rebel? The Rebel Hunter would have had a motive to kill him. Still, this doesn't feel like the right time to ask her about it. Could you tell me a little bit more about the warning? It arrived about 3 days before the purification rite. When we woke up that morning, it was already there by the side of our bed. It was by the side of your bed? Yes, we had the whole house locked up tight. And yet someone still managed to slip in. Oh, it was so frightening, wasn't it, dear? But you didn't contact the police. Because you didn't want them to suspect your husband of being a rebel? That's right. If only we had told the police, maybe Tarust would still be alive today. Oh, lovely wife. No need to fret, my dear. My only regret is that I left you all alone.
Artet, that is quite enough.
Yeah, you're probably right. Miss Emmy, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time. These 2 idiots are not sorry. You know, I'm gonna mute the Discord, I swear. Let me just see what, like, this ongoing narrative is. I mean, I guess there's a bunch of them. Oh, jeez.
I don't know why you have your bleeps on for Discord.
I like them. They're useful. Sometimes. There's a lot. Okay. Oh, there's a new FE meme. That might be funny. Okay, yeah.
It's mostly discussion on the 2 memes.
Okay.
1 in each Discord.
I'm gonna temporarily put myself on a way. Actually, can I... There's a button for this, right? Activity. No, it doesn't work. Good lord. Appearance. Here we go. No, that's shit. Damn.
Do you not know how to set your status?
I don't know if I can set it when I'm live.
Shouldn't have a problem. You see, like, at the bottom of your thing, your, like, bottom left side of the screen, you've got, like, your profile icon there. Lights up green whenever you talk.
Here we go. Yeah, I'll put that on DNS. Please stop with the fucking messages. Like, good lord.
There you go.
Mrs. In Me, I'm sorry to have bothered you at such a difficult time. Have fun with your painting, I guess. Or your picture. Don't be silly. I'm happy if I helped. Your benevolence. May you swiftly shine light upon the truth. Holy shit, she's fucking weird. Anyway, barbed head.
Barbed head. You seem bent on casting suspicion upon Lady Kira. And by doing so, you seek to deflect the blame from the real killer, Maya Fey.
Maya Fey couldn't kill a sandwich.
There is a very real case. I mean, maybe Koreans, like, it's a different country. But at least in Tokyo, Francisco, LA, motherfucking whatever the hell state it is, there should really just be a universal Maya Fey didn't do it, in effect. Because of how many fucking times she didn't do it.
In a record world bringing together decision, the United Nations have unanimously declared a new law for all countries by unanimous 183 vote of all nations to agree Maya Fey did not do it. This law will now come into effect and will be stated as law. Up. She just got accused again. All right. Quick get the law. Oh, got grandfather. Sorry, Phoenix. All right. One more time, please. One more time, Phoenix. I'm in no position to disprove her at this point. If only I could find something to support my theory that the High Priest was a rebel. The only other person who might know more about Abba Enemy would be Maya. I might be done questioning her by now. Maybe I'll stop by the detention center.
Fucking internet.
Bitch, fuck you. You suck.
My mother has said what? It seems I must go.
Something happened?
Yes, my mother has decreed that a rite shall be held for the High Priest's passing, and that she shall conduct the prayer of lament therein.
Her Eminence has so decreed, has she? Oh, but she should not concern herself with a humble priest like my husband.
No, it is only natural, considering his meritorious service. The rite will be held at the palace. You are to accompany me there at once, Lady Balib.
Thank you, your benevolence. My husband is most delighted, too. How wonderful for you, Miss Inme. You get to go look at people cry at your husband's death. How wonderful.
Hooray! Yeah.
A direct decree from the Queen. That must be quite an honor.
Ted, you are coming as well.
Huh? But I don't have much time left to investigate.
As the one charged with monitoring you, you must remain within my sight at all times. Besides, we'll take but a moment. Now come along.
I'm gonna go break my back again, aren't I? Arguing a point will probably just make things worse for me. I better let her have her way with me. Okay, stop, Phoenix. Please. Please, don't say things like that.
She's 17.
She's 14.
She's 14, oh.
Right?
I think she's 14, actually. I think you're right.
Or is she 15?
Does
Does it matter? It's still fucked either way. Oh my
14.
god.
Yeah.
Phoenix, don't say things like that. What are we doing, court here?
Well, if this was Ace Attorney Investigations,
Oh my god,
yes.
look at her fucking father. Look at this
Is that
cigar
her
wielding.
father?
Look at this Chad.
Well, no, that's the Minister of Justice. We've seen him earlier. But
Is he? Okay,
is
never mind.
that her father? I don't think so.
So this is the Queen of Korain.
What is wrong with you, Barbed Head? Show some respect.
Huh? Oh, should I bow or prostrate myself? You want me to lick the floor while I'm at it?
No, it is quite all right. Stay as you are. Mother.
Your Eminence, I would like to give my thanks to you. You honor me and honor both me and my husband.
And me and my husband. His exemplary service deserves to be honored.
And your husband, too.
Oh, but what a terribly trying time this must be for you, Lady Believe. May my prayer comfort your soul, and that of your dearly departed husband. Nothing would please me more.
Oh, your eminence, your words are wasted on my humble husband and I. Sniffle. That's what I call commanding presence.
So, are you the lawyer of whom my daughter speaks?
Mm-hmm. Yes, your eminence. I am so very honored to make your noble acquaintanceship. I'm humbled to bask in your respondents. Hack. Did you just call him fat? Did I overdo it? I have no idea how to talk to a queen.
Oh, may the Holy Mother's blessing be upon you. Now then, Lady Believe, let us go to the Chamber of Prayer.
I get the feeling, like, if I ever met the British Queen in real life, all I'd have to do is say, hey, what's up? She'd be like, oh, hey! I feel like she's probably just pretty down to earth.
Oh,
I
probably.
feel like most rulers at this point in time wouldn't, like, make you fucking prostrate yourself.
Well, not the Queen of England anyway, but that's because the Queen of England, I mean, they don't...
Okay, like, maybe North Korea, I
They're-
guess, you know...
Yeah, if you went to, like, an actual dictatorship where the leader had power, but, like, the fucking Queen of England is just basically a celebrity. She doesn't do anything.
I don't know, would I, like, bow before Kim Kardashian, I guess? I don't know. Is that like, the closest equivalent we currently have?
God, is that sad that America's equivalent to the Queen of England is Kim Kardashian?
I mean, who else would it be?
Man, you might
John
be
F.
right.
Kennedy's, like, descendants? I don't know.
You might
Bush?
be right. You're just looking at whatever the hell, like, your biggest celebrity in the country is, which I guess, I don't know.
I don't know, Drake? Is it Drake?
I don't know, man.
I
Either
think
way,
bow
I
before
wouldn't
Drake.
prostrate myself before such a person, because I hate them.
I mean, the one's pretty cool, the trans one. I forget what their name is, but they're pretty cool.
Yes, Mother.
Wow, the Queen is seriously something else. I don't know who this is.
Might be the Minister of Justice guy. He was in the room. Yeah.
Don't see how that'll do us any good. It's Justice Minister Igna. Inga. I hate that name so much. Who are you, buddy? Nice to see you again, Minister I hate it. Again? Have we met? I'm Phoenix Wright. We met in the accused lobby the other day. Alright. Blue suit. Jacket hair. You're the lawyer who brought my daughter down a peg or two. Your daughter. I was right.
It is.
Yeah,
Chad
Rafa.
Dad.
He is Princess Rafa's father. I mean, they have the same hair color.
Yeah, well, the Queen also has black hair. It's
Look
not.
at this Chad, though. So he's Queen Garon's husband. Planning on sticking your fat nose in this mess, too. The accused is a good friend of mine. Does Phoenix have a fat nose? You can't really check unless you're playing as some other character. Like I said last time, better watch yourself, see. You mind if I ask a few questions? You want to question me? That would be great. Yeah, balls for a lawyer. Guess I can play along a bit. But I got things to do, see? So we'll have to talk while I work. What's your job? Eating a cigar.
See, this guy looks legitimately like he could have been the prosecutor for this like area, but he's not.
That would have been awesome.
Dude, this
Way
guy's
better than that
cool.
fucking loser.
I don't want a fucking Naruto Sand Machine over here. Who it's gonna be? We know it's gonna be.
Yeah, we know it's gonna be Naruto. If it was real Naruto, I'd poop my pants, so that'd be great. Probably because it'd be, like, the easiest prosecutor to beat in the entire game. Couldn't, like, fucking argue his way out of a cardboard box.
Believe me.
Believe it. Anyway, I want to let you know if I want to let you know I'll be the defense lawyer in this case, too. Well, don't say I didn't warn you. His eyes.
Man, he has a lot of paperwork to do.
And that was the last piece of paper. Ah! Oh, and last time because an idiot prosecutor found false charges.
Now we've got our best. The fucking moron. It's back.
But it's gonna be different this time. I got Crane's top prosecutor on this one, see? Oh, don't worry, he's an idiot. Yeah, I don't care who I go up against.
But no, we mentioned this before. As fucking stupid as he is, oh boy, his style of prosecution works way better in Korean.
Yeah. I'm gonna prove my client innocent. You haven't forgotten that little thing called the Defense Culpability Act, have you? Yeah, can you, like, get rid of that? It's kind of basically just, like, morally gray on so many ways. Well, this one, you'll suffer the same fate as the accused. Yeah, how could I forget?
It sounds like it's morally, like, fucked, but the Japanese, I think there was actually a point in the Japanese legal system where a lawyer would be held accountable. Not to the point of death, mind you, but for defending somebody who was actually guilty. I think that was actually a real thing.
There is just so much that is morally fucked up about that.
That was like, I think that was a thing, because like the Japanese legal system is basically
Garbage.
there was like a 97% chance that if you get arrested and you go to trial in Japan, you're guilty. That's just kind of how it is. And
Well,
that's how
just because
Phoenix
the
Wright.
police in Japan are so good. They only arrest criminals. What are you talking about?
Well, that's the general belief, yes. And that's a problem.
Yeah, you lawyers are all the same. You strut your stuff till the DLC Act comes in and whoops your ass. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Till the DC Act comes down hard. And you start begging and pleading for your lives. It's really hard to watch, I tell you. Well, I don't plan on letting it come down to that. Were you the one who wrote the Defense Culpability Act? Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. What's it to you? Well, it's written documentation that probably has to be made public. Either way, as Justice Minister, I'm going to enforce the thing.
Personally.
How does Phoenix, like... How do you emote this, Phoenix? Just like... Oh, shit! Like... Just dot, 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 and then suddenly the exclamation point. It started as a way to counter the dirty tricks of your trade like falsified evidence. But it turned out to be quite handy. Efficient, even. Handy? Efficient? Yeah, it made my job real easy. Any goons who cross me or the Goron administration, they're gonna get just what they deserve, especially those rebel scum. Again, Phoenix, stop it. You can get away with that here? Better watch your mouth, lawyer. I enforce the law in Korean, see? And being that I'm the queen's husband, that makes me king. No, I'm pretty sure the queen is the boss around here. Go on, say what you're thinking so I can charge you with lèse-majesty. I can't get myself arrested now. Listen up, lawyer. We got a low crime rate and a populace that believes in peace. That's all thanks to the DC Act, so I don't want to hear any more lip about it. But I can't defend my client unless I speak my mind. You went up the DC Act. Dirk and his insurgent scum buddy's days are numbered. What's that supposed to mean? Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. It's called an AK-47. You got that defiant attitude, like one of them dragon dupes.
Oh, he stamps it with a cigar.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. That's why I was like, alright, that's the last one. Ah!
How the fuck is that like, how is that a signature?
Probably because no one else is ballsy enough to fucking sign their papers with a cigar.
Maybe he's the only one in this fucking nation that even has cigars.
Maybe. Say what? You know what these are? No, what? Cigars? Are those death warrants? Are those warrants for arrest? Orders of execution, yeah.
He just... Man, a lot of people are dying in Kurain
What's that
today.
about the low crime rate? I'm pretty sure you
Holy
kill more
shit.
people that are in the city. They really pile up if I start slacking off. What? It's about I have even more work to do processing the one for your little... This guy is comically evil. I love him so much. He's such a shitbag. If you really do defend her, I'll have to add one more to the pile for you. You're not stupid enough to waste your life on that criminal, are you? Don't worry. I'll make sure to lighten your workload, Inga. I won't give you a single execution order to sign tomorrow.
Well, I mean, if he's signing 80 today, and tomorrow he's gonna
I
have
won't give
some...
you a single one. Does that mean this is the first case where Phoenix doesn't find the killer as well?
Oh, that's true, yeah. Oh, damn.
Fucking idiot. You're
Actually-
gonna give him an execution warrant to sign, dumbass.
Yeah. Unless they're just that fucking, like, obsessed with their system that they're like, well, the defense lawyer was clearly wrong, so the person who's guilty, they're not getting executed. Yeah.
No, what's actually going to happen is, like, I'm not going to give you a single one. I'm going to take this till the third day, probably.
Probably second day. What was this,
I
third
think
trial?
Emily mentioned this one's really long. I could be
Well,
wrong.
the fucking investigation here sure is, so I don't...
Yeah.
Probably.
That's just because we're dicking around.
Nah, even if we weren't digging around, this would still probably be like an hour and a half.
Your
if you weren't
benevolence.
digging around.
Are you done with the right?
Yes, it was performed flawlessly. Lady Believe stayed behind to speak with Mother.
I hope this will help ease her sorrow, even if just a little.
So, you've been speaking with my father?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, you could say that.
My father is a great man. He works tirelessly to keep the peace in our kingdom. Kurain, as it stands today, owes everything to the efforts of my mother and my father.
He literally looks like he belongs in, like, some fucking mafia goon gang. That
Yeah.
said, he definitely looks like a daughter's guy, or whatever the hell the phrase for that is. Like, she's definitely a daddy's girl.
Yeah, but you're like kind of trying to say the opposite in a way, where like that's the term for a girl that really, really likes their dad, which is true of Rafa.
I think it also works the other way around.
Yeah, I just don't remember what the term is.
I think it is daddy's girl. Because, like, to the daddy is like, yeah, you're my little girl. I'll do anything
guess-
for you. Even sign another 30 execution papers today.
You should feel deeply honored. Under normal circumstances, they would have never spoken so readily with a lawyer.
Yeah, of course. Seems like Rafa doesn't know what her father is really like. Well, now that we're done here, let's go see if I can go talk to Maya now. Sad Maya. It's just another everyday occurrence.
I mentioned something with Maya's top knot. In the original, like the first game she showed him, which is the first game, I thought she had a little top hat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still kind of does.
Yeah, it still kind of looks like it, but that's just like what I thought when I saw like the intro cutscene with her in it. I was like, oh, she's got a little top hat. That's cute. And then I didn't realize for like a bit that it was a top knot.
Oh, it's you, Nick.
Hey, Maya, are you okay? The questioning wasn't too harsh, was it?
No, I'm alright. How about you? Make any progress?
Look at this cool new bullet wound I have, Phoenix. Where the fuck did you get that? Oh, it's every time I, like, took more than 5 seconds to answer a question, they shot me. Well, I haven't found any conclusive evidence that could prove your innocence. But I have a small lead.
Really?
But for right now, I'd like to ask you about the High Priest.
Sure, ask away. By the way,
What's the princess doing with you still, Nick? Doesn't she have anything better to do?
Doesn't seem like it.
I heard that. How rude. Of course I have many other things I could be doing.
See if the guard's doing anything different. Nope.
No, he's just hanging out.
It's just a thought, but do you think the High Priest could have been a rebel?
A rebel? Why would you even think that?
Because if he was, then the rebel hunter Lady Kira would have had a motive to kill him.
What?
Uh-oh, Princess Rafa overheard me. Probably because I shouted that.
What idiocy is this? Out in me, a rebel? It is beyond the pale. My mother has offered the prayer of lament to his soul. That is the sort of person he was.
Alright, alright. I was just raising the possibility.
I will not listen to such tomfoolery.
She stormed out. Well, nothing we could do about that. Alright, Maya, hand over some of that good evidence. You recall the High Priest doing anything sus? No, guess Discord died.
Yeah, it did.
That has to happen at least 5 times every single session.
The text box cut off at, "Do you remember the high?" And I was like, yes, I do remember the high. It was great.
It was the best high. Boop.
Fucking, there we go.
We are a week and a day away from the 21st of September, by the way.
Damn, dude. He seemed unusually restless during the fight. He kept glancing up at the sky, though I have no idea why.
Sick bars, Maya. I know, I'm behind them. He was restless and kept looking up at the sky? That doesn't really tell us much, does it? Anything else come to mind?
Sorry, that's about it.
Guess this is all I'm gonna learn about the High Priest right now. Oh, but there is one thing I should follow up on. Also, tell me Mai could not squeeze through those bars.
Gee.
Like, I know she has a bit of a burger gut, but she could probably do it.
Maybe. That might actually be more tricky than you think.
Like, I don't know if you or me could do it. You get someone like maybe Pearls. She could squeeze through.
Pearls definitely could. I think Maya would barely not fit. I don't think she'd fit through that. It's close. She could, if she could dislocate her shoulder, she could definitely do it. But, yeah. I don't know. I want to keep my spirit channeling ability a secret while I'm here, Nick.
What? Why?
I'll, explain later.
These people have no spirit channeling ability. They just put pictures in front of their face. With Princess Rafa gone, this might be my only chance. Hey Maya, about what you said earlier, why can't you tell anyone about you being able to channel spirits?
Oh, that. You know how the queens are also spirit mediums here?
Yeah, I heard. It was kind of a shock at first, though.
In Koreanism, spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it.
Oh, I see. So spirit channeling is a symbol of power or authority, then, in that sense. I can see why it would look bad if a nobody from another country able to do it, too, huh? Little Miss Nobody! Ha!
Spirit channeling in Korean tradition was developed from a Koreanist style that was brought from the US to the US via Japan. Okay. So confirmed. This is Japan. This isn't just up the road from Japanifornia.
There's a difference, I think. Sure.
Well, so
Why did they do this? This would have been so easy. Just make the original fucking country Japan. Why should you have to make it the United States?
It doesn't even make sense because the legal system even makes more sense if it's Japan because it's the Japanese legal system isn't even that far off of Phoenix, right? I mean, you know, it's obviously not the same thing.
Pretty bullshit.
It's a pretty bullshit legal system, but like,
Oh my god, these numbnuts. Why would you do this?
we have to like legitimately wonder if this clearly Japanese village is in California.
I have to take a plane ride. You could just take the car. It takes like 20 minutes to get there.
It's like, where the fuck is this place?
But it seems
But
like
it
my
seems-
clan's... No, yeah,
Spirit- It seems like my clan's spiritual power is greater than that of the average Kurani's. It may be a quirk due to how our styles diverge, but I don't really know.
No, it's just power scaling in reverse. So spirit channeling is a power possessed only by the Queen in Karain. And it's a power that somehow made its way down the line to Maya. And I guess that makes Queen Garan and Princess Rafa distant relatives of Maya?
Anyway, it's not like there's some kind of rule about it. It's just, I'd rather not have it become an issue or anything. That's why mediums who come here to train hide the fact they can channel spirits.
Nice. I wonder if Pearls is going to come here in a later game. And it's going to be like the same story, but Pearls edition. I see. I had no idea it was so complicated.
Either way, training here is a must to fulfill the qualification needed to become the master.
And what is the qualification needed?
To be able to channel spirits of one's own volition and without fail every time.
Can't you literally do that?
Like, remember how my spirit channeling was always hit or miss? I only ever succeeded about 30% of the time. Yeah, but when we needed it, I don't know.
Yeah. No, it was more like spirits possessed her as opposed to actually channeling them.
And yes, but I don't know.
So you can do it every single time now, whenever you want?
Yep, at least I think. That's the other thing, is if you can't... How the hell are you supposed to actually confirm that you are able to do this? How is your training being proven effective if you literally can never do it to test it while you're here?
She tested in secret.
Maybe you do it at, like, night? When, like, in your locked room? I don't fucking know.
Sure. Alright, let me test. Alright, let's try summoning, I don't know, Dahlia this time. That'll work.
Oh yeah, Dahlia, that's a good one to summon. Always.
She's summoned. Where the fuck am I? Oh, god damn it.
Where the fuck am I? Whatever. I guess I'll kill some people.
Alright, what's the quickest way to get to Phoenix? Oh god, he has a plane ride away. Oh, it's only 20 minutes. Alright, I'll go do that.
Ah, it's fine. It's no big deal. Kill some people on the way there. No big deal. Well, I haven't actually tried channeling anyone since I completed my training here. Once I get back home, I plan on taking the final spirit medium test. I'll have to try channeling one spirit after another in a marathon channeling session.
Only those who
those
pass a test are worthy of becoming the master, huh?
Yeah, but I know I can do it. I'm going to ace that test, become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down.
Alright. Should I tell her that Pearls can basically summon like 8 people at once now? Like an octopus? That's the next big hope of Korean Village. It's gotta be a lot of pressure. It's also gotta be a lot of pressure the fact that she gets, arrested every single fucking game. Speaking of similarities, I noticed another similarity between our countries besides spirit channeling. Probably the fact that they're exactly the same, and I don't know what the difference is. Show Sora on TV earlier reminded me of the Steel Samurai.
You must mean the plumber Punisher, warrior of Neo-Toilet Realm. Alright.
Neo Twilight Realm sounds like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
See, you've already seen the plumber Punisher. You really don't miss a beat.
Punisher is also a Yu-Gi-Oh card. It's a normal monster with like 550 attack.
Yeah, but it has some, like, excellent, like, this fucking description. It's like...
Yeah. A god in the
hero.
wrestling world.
You know,
He'll pin you with this supersonic sky strike.
We can say that all you want. There is literally an E-hero that is that, and there's also a Neospatian that is that.
Yeah, that's right.
So...
There's also a Pokemon who is that. It's called Halucha. Actually, it was her Benevolence who told me about it.
There's not a single person in Korean who does not know of it.
Oh, you're Benevolent. You're back.
As the royal priestess, I am charged with monitoring your movements. So, I have changed my mind. For in order to fulfill my duty, I must not avert my ears, not even from your blasphemous theories.
Her sense of duty is commendable. But I wouldn't mind if she backed off a bit.
Great timing, your benevolence. There's actually something I wanted to show.
Show off. I sure seems excited all of a sudden.
Yep. Ta-da!
What's that?
It's an ultra rare Plumber Punisher strap. There's only one of them in the whole world.
Please don't talk about your Punisher straps.
It was specifically made to promote the TV show. You're the owner of this strap?
Don't tell me you're a plumed Punisher fan too, your benevolence.
No, of course not. Only children watch that show. I have no interest in such things.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, I am telling the truth.
Yeah, sure. Let's just leave it at that. Yeah, so how'd you get your hand on that, Maya?
I found a kindred spirit and a Plume Punisher fan here in Karayin.
You found a kindred spirit of someone who likes the most popular show.
That's right.
Who could
That's
that
right.
be? Like, literally anyone.
Yeah. It resulted in an exchange of culture transcending national borders. I also feel like it's like the only show here. Like, how many people do you think watch TV? It's probably like the only thing anybody actually watches.
And by cultural exchange, you mean you swap TV show promo merchandise.
You bet. I traded my Steel Samurai watch for this strap. It's a super rare watch that plays the Steel Samurai theme song when the alarm goes off.
It also says, it is this amount of time, and it has a picture of a man thinking on a statue.
That's true.
And it's been the murder weapon at least 8 times.
That's right. My newfound Kurani's friend was so happy I got this one-of-a-kind strap in return.
Like, not even joking, when I first played Phoenix Wright, and it was like the murder weapon twice in a row, I'm like, is that the gimmick of this game? That it's always the same murder weapon? And then they had like a spear in the next one, I'm like, oh, okay. What the fuck was up with the first 2?
Don't worry about it.
I guess there are people like that wherever you go, even here in Karain.
Watch this. When you press the Magatama on her belt, it plays the show's theme song.
That's pretty good for a small little strap. That sounds just like the Steel Samurai theme song.
What are you talking about? Can't you hear the folk instruments in the intro and the exotic tones throughout? Plus, the Steel Samurai has Japanese taiga drums that go
How'd you do that?
daka daka dun 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 in the intro.
Thanks. Maya, are you a god? Can you control the in-game music? Yeah,
That's
I'm right. I guess my ears just aren't as good as yours.
Nor my vocal cords. Anyway, I have this amazing idea for a new show. The Plume Punisher versus the Steel Samurai.
Okay, let's see the 2 songs playing together. It does sound pretty shit.
I'm going to totally go pitch it to some TV stations when I get back home.
Someone can make this sound good. This doesn't sound good.
It's going to be a huge hit.
Crossovers never fucking work. Anyway, let's go talk about Card Island.
Yeah. Well, especially when they're literally the same character being crossed over. That's always good.
Yeah, that's right.
Anyway. I have no interest in such things.
Well, if nothing else, talking about the Plumed Punishers thankfully seemed to cheer Maya up a bit. It's getting late. Try to get some sleep, okay, Maya? And leave tomorrow for me.
Okay. Thanks, Nick.
I think I've covered just about everything. Time to head back to the temple and go over everything I've learned so far. Boop, 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 boo.
My father is a great man with a gentle soul, is he not?
Yeah, well, were you talking about the same person here?
You too could become a man of upstanding character if you learned from his example.
Which part? Smoking cigars or wearing a thick-ass suit? Because I already do one of those things. Sure, upstanding character, him.
I care little for that tone of yours. It is as if you do not agree.
No, you have it all wrong. Why is my face always such an open book?
You had visited the accused a number of times already. Could it be you are smuggling in tools one at a time for a jailbreak?
Of course not. Besides, you've been watching me like a hawk.
Well then, perhaps you are cutting the bars in the visitors' room bit by bit.
How on earth would I even do that?
With that barbed head of yours, of course.
Now this is getting ridiculous.
Of course it is. I'm merely having a little fun here.
Please don't have it at my expense. I'm actually tacked enough on. Good job, Ross. You know how to read. I promise. To the temple.
Yo, I don't know why the fuck my throat hurts.
That's good. Too many girl voices at once.
Nah, it hurt before I came on. I think I'm like a little sick, but not like badly sick.
That's good. It's getting late. Won't be long till sundown.
Mr. Wright, your benevolence!
Oh, what a surprise.
Are you done with your investigations for today?
Yeah, pretty much. I thought I'd go over what I've learned so far. I thought I'd go over pushing you in the pool. You care to join me? Oh, isn't that like sacrilegious? I forget what they were saying about the pool.
Maybe? I don't remember. Yes, please allow me to help.
Okay. Well, first off, we know that the High Priest received a warning about 3 days ago. It was from someone claiming to be a Lady Kira, and I told him not to perform the rite.
That's right. It was that rebel hunter. But what of it?
Yeah, that's what I'm not sure of yet, my guy. Why would Lady Kira want to stop the rite? If we could solve that mystery. Right, I sure could figure out her motives for threatening the High Priest. Might be the break I need, but I just don't know enough right now to act on that lead.
Well, unfortunate for you, Barbed Head. Your only hope is pure speculation. That shall not stand up in the Hall of Justice. You have no actual proof of Lady Kira's involvement in this crime, after all.
Yeah, the warning letter alone can't prove who killed the High Priest.
I'll give you one last chance to withdraw before you are charged under the DC Act. Your benevolence! Well, it is true you do not forge or suppress any evidence. That is, perhaps, a product of my careful monitoring of your every move.
I wasn't planning to do anything like that in the first place, your benevolence. So I lost my badge in the first place. What? No, nothing. But I am going to prove my innocence, within the confines of the law.
How can you be so sure you will?
Because of my undying faith in my clients. That is a lawyer's greatest weapon.
What nonsense. You have chosen to dig your own grave.
Yeah, 1 foot on the gas, 1 foot in the grave, baby.
When next we meet, it shall be in the Hall of Justice. As Royal Priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I gleaned thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end you with under the headsman's axe. Ah! Man, I suck reading.
Yes. Yes. Tomorrow I'll be defending Maya in that so-called Hall of Justice again. Whoa. That whole seance thing makes trials here completely different from those back home. Plus, I don't have a shred of conclusive evidence. On the other hand, I've got plenty of confusion and anxiety to spare.
That's the only real weapons you ever have.
I'll have to think of something. After all, I'm the only lawyer in all of Karain. I have to do this. I will do this. I'll prove Maya's innocence if it's the last thing I do.
Well,
All right, Emily, there's your Phoenix Wright for now.
it might. I don't know. I might be alright with continuing tomorrow. My throat actually hurts, and I don't know if I want to do voices for another
Let's
3
see.
hours.
You only have to do Naruto and the judge and the girl and
For an entire fucking court case? I don't know if I can do it tonight. I'm not even joking.
That's probably fun. We got more time. We'll do it again this week when your voice isn't so shitty. Let's play a game where we don't talk at all.
Well, yeah. I mean, no offense. Like, I would do more. I'm interested in doing more. But the case is probably going to be like 3-4 hours at least. And I don't think my voice can do that.
Yep.
And you can't just stop in the middle of it. It's not really how these...
You can save, but, yeah.
But there's never a good time for it. It's always awkward.
Yes, that's correct. So that's probably good for now. We'll just have a nice big old fat trial next time.
It's kind of like, yeah. It might just be like for general play for like our together playing. What we should probably do on any given night should probably be doing some Spirit of Justice into 7 days for now.
Yeah, probably. Instead of just doing 10 hours of 7 days
that way we
to kill my
do
throat.
some Spirit of Justice, but it doesn't, then we can kind of do some Spirit of Justice to appease the Emily and
Esquire.
the Spirit of Emily. Play Spirit of Justice to appease Spirit of Emily. This was actually like legitimately 2 hours though. We started like 11. Okay. Well, that's as long as the previous episode was.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I think the previous episode was a little longer. In any case, your throat sucks, so we're going to end off for now. So when we come back next time, we'll get shot by Mr. AK.
I don't think... It might not be that I'm sick. I think it's actually that, like... Yeah, I had, like, some really acidic food earlier today.
Well, I chose a really good drink to get me through this recording session, by the way. I don't know if you noticed. It was a little bit of rum and Coke, so...
Oh, good.
I was definitely in the proper thinking mood. Like, it definitely wasn't slowing my reaction time whatsoever.
Very sorry, Em. Very sorry.
Phoenix just brings out the fucking bottle and he goes, all right, let's do this shit. Culpability, more like cock and your dick ability. Let's go. Woohoo! Anyway, goodbye, everyone.
Yeah.